Now, if you've ever wanted to step outside of your crafting comfort zone and maybe explore things like pottery or soap making or even jewelry making for that matter, I have got something you are going to love. I'm Jamie, the Crafty DIY guy, and this is a whole new way to start crafting. To thank my sponsor, This Month's Craft, for supporting today's video. They've got something really fun and really exciting, and I cannot wait to show you, so definitely stick around. All right, you guys, now real talk here. Have you ever wanted to try a new hobby like pottery or soap making or literally anything that is crafty, and you get all excited and then you get overwhelmed because it's like there's a lot of stuff to know? Well, I have certainly been there myself, and I once spent over $150 trying to get into pottery, and I watched YouTube videos for hours. I filled up my cart with supplies that I thought that I needed, and I still ended up buying some of the wrong stuff, not once, but actually twice. And by the time I ended up finally getting everything that I needed that was either delivered or stuff that I went out to the store, the time, the energy, I didn't even want to make anything pottery. And let's face it, crafting is supposed to be fun. You're not supposed to be stressed. It's not supposed to be overwhelming. And that's when I found this month's craft, and this I think is fantastic for beginners. Now, they are going to send you a complete craft kit every single month, and everything that you need is going to be up in this one box. Now, this is their soap making kit, and it has everything. There are none of those like, oh no moments, I forgot to go to the store and I forgot to get this. Now, each month something brand new is going to come to you, whether that's pottery, soap making, wood burning, jewelry, all kinds of crazy stuff. And the best part is that these are all beginner friendly. They come with these instructions that are step-by-step instructions. There's also video tutorials, so you don't even have to worry about it if you've never done it before, because I'm telling you, everything is going to be in here. This is insane. Now, the greatest thing about this is that you can literally jump right into making everything that you need. And this is a soap making kit, and we are going to be making some soap today. So I am very excited to get into this one. All right, guys, now before we jump into my soap making kit, I want to share with you everything that comes in the other two kits that I received, because I did get a total of 3 kits here. Now, this particular kit, this is the air dry clay pottery kit, and this has everything. Again, once in this one box, you've got all of your materials. You've got instructions, you've got some history, you've got a little welcome letter here, and you have all kinds of fun. Your toolkit, it explains everything that's in the toolkit. I mean, look at this. Cute brushes that say This Month's Crafts on them. You've got a large packet of air dry clay here. This is fantastic. You've got some tools in this bag that you can keep in your craft room afterwards. Again, remember, all of these materials are high quality. You've got all these great tools that you can use to make all kinds of designs on your pottery. Love that. Love that they've got this great little drawstring bag that I can kind of keep everything in. You are going to get literally everything that you need for this kit. You've got some different mediums here. I'm sure I'll learn eventually what each of these do. And you also have this amazing set of paints. Look at these paints. This paint is awesome. And look at all of the colors that you get just in this one kit. This next kit, this is the Kintsugi kit, and I absolutely am so excited to do this one. This is one that I want to do right away. Now, the idea behind Kintsugi is basically that we all have flaws, and as we kind of go in our life, flaws can be absolutely beautiful, and they help kind of develop and, create a new story. And so the idea here is that you break a piece of beautiful pottery and then you mend it back together with this glue and this, you can either use this gold or this silver kind of medium, and it just creates a beautiful piece of artwork. Now, what's so cool about this too is that you're going to get all of the tools that you need. You're going to get literally everything. And then these 2 items, these are actual practice bowls. So there's a blue one, there's also a white one that you can practice on, and then you get all of the goodies as well. Such a fun fun kit. So many cool items, so many items that I don't even know exactly what they all are yet, but wow, I am really, really excited to get started with this. There's even rubber gloves. Now, this is the soap making kit, and the soap making kit is going to have everything that we are going to use to make some soaps today. So I've got these silicone molds. We've got some dried flowers. It looks like these are some roses. Here is the instruction booklet, which we'll come back to. These are some lavender pieces. I'm not exactly sure what these are, but they smell wonderful. I did use them in my soaps that we're going to be seeing here. So I'm going to walk you through the process because this is super, super easy peasy. Now, there are two different types of soap bases. So you've got a clear soap base in your packet, and then you've got a butter soap base that's also in here. So I assume you can mix these together. I assume you could make them in layers. I'm going to play around with some different things. And again, the great thing about this is a great little test kit, super beginner friendly. Look at all of the colors here that is in here. You even get the paper cups in here. This is all within this one kit. And then essential oils. There are 4 different essential oil scents so you can make your soap smell really, really, really good. And then there are the wooden stirring spoons in there as well. I'm telling you, this kit has everything in it. It is really, really cool, and I cannot wait to get started. Now, after going through and reading in the instruction booklet here, this one looks pretty straightforward. I have kind of explored wanting to do soap making in the past. I never really knew exactly what materials or anything to get when you go into the store. Obviously, they're selling kind of larger kits and these larger bundles of like soaps and things. So this is great because I can really kind of explore and just kind of test a few things out and make a few bars. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get everything kind of separated out. And then we are going to take our soap pieces. We're going to do the butter soap as well as the clear. And we are going to start to kind of cut these up and put them in they need to be in a microwave kind of safe dish of some kind. You can melt these in the oven as well or on the stovetop, but I'm going to use the microwave. These containers that I have are microwave safe, so don't worry. I got them on Amazon, and I'm going to go ahead and just start breaking up my soap pieces. And I found that just using a pair of scissors was pretty easy for this. I'm going to go ahead and do the butter soap in one, and then we're going to do the clear in the other. And you'll notice that each kind of piece of soap is kind of like a rectangle. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut these pieces up, and I'm going to just try and make sure that they're very similar in sizes. If I had a cutting board or something in the craft room and maybe a really sharp knife or something, I could have done this. But honestly, cutting it right through with scissors was really easy. It was not a problem at all. And I do recommend go ahead and using the full bag of both of them. Initially, I just kind of cut up about, I would say, half the bag in each one of my containers, but then I ended up having to go and melt some more. So go ahead and do that. And, especially if you're wanting to make 6 bars, I think I ended up making 4 bars, and you'll see that kind of total towards the end. But again, it was really, really generous. And being a newbie, I may have mixed things up a little bit too much, or, you'll see when they all come out. They come out beautiful, and I'm super happy with them. And I actually used one this morning when I was washing my hands after dinner or after breakfast. So anyway, get everything cut up, put it in the microwave, and when it comes back, it will be hot. Treat this kind of like hot wax because they are hot, and you definitely want to be careful with that. So now that I've got my 4 cups set up, I'm going to go ahead and kind of pre-open some of my colors, and then while my soap is still hot, I'm going to go ahead and pour this into my paper cups because I'm going to be adding some color to these. Since I've got 4 colors and I do have a couple different types of soap here, we're going to be playing around with this and just experimenting on this. So go ahead and add your color, and go ahead and I kind of keep the wax or the soap rather. I know I'm going to say wax 100 different times. Just keep the colors and keep everything moving. That way everything stays nice and hot. If you do have to put your paper cups kind of back in the microwave or something, go ahead and do that just to kind of keep them nice and moving. You do want to do that in very short spurts, though. I would recommend like the 10 to 15 seconds each time. I think if it's a larger batch, you could probably maybe do that a little bit larger. Go ahead and definitely follow your directions for that. And then I'm going to add my essential oils. I'm going to add some a little more heavy than others because I do like a nice scent, especially for something like this, because I've found that even with these handmade soaps, they're kind of nice to just have on a decorative tray or something in the bathroom. And they do help kind of keep the bathroom smelling really, really beautiful. So once I went ahead and got my essential oils and everything all set, it was time to start pouring our soaps. Now, this was pretty straightforward. I just took kind of each kind of color combo that I was wanting to do, and I just poured it into each one of the silicone molds. Initially, I just kind of filled them up about halfway, and then I went back through and I was kind of trying to think about like whether I should let the layers dry or whether I should let them, kind of keep them liquidy and moist and moving around while I was making everything. And I just kind of decided to kind of play around and honestly experiment with it, because there's no wrong way to do this. Because if you think about crafts, you think about DIYs, it's your own personal touches, it's your own expressions. And you should be able to fully express and just have fun. And the worst thing that happens is I've got a great foundation because of this month's crafts. And I can go and I can buy more soap now because I've got plenty of the essential oils and plenty of the colors, and now I can start to really experiment and have some fun. So I'm going to go ahead and just add my colors as you see fit, and then we are going to start to add in our florals. Now, for the floral pieces, again, you can kind of go with what your gut says. I'm going to add a little bit of the lavender. I'm going to add a little bit of the rose. I'm going to add a little bit of the other one that I cannot pronounce. And we are going to create some beautiful smelling soaps. Now, what I did was I just kind of took into account just kind of everything that I am using here. And I also, used my own smeller, my own nose, and just kind of smelled the different floral pieces and just kind of figured out what really works best for me. Now, there are so many different varieties here. And again, the 4 molds that you see here, I started off, and what I did was a layered soap. So I've got the color, which I did, or the soap that you see in the silicone tray. I did not fill these up all the way to the top. I'm adding some floral pieces. I'm going to let this kind of set and harden, and then I'm going to add some additional soap on top of that. So like I mixed some of the clear and some of the cloudy. Some of them I made almost like an acrylic pour where you kind of blend them all together and it makes a very beautiful pattern. I added just roses in one of them. I added roses and lavenders and some tea tree oil. You really just have fun, and when you're all done with this, you simply just let them sit for about 2 hours and you can pop these out of the silicone mold. It is so, so easy. I cannot believe how beautiful these turned out. I'm going to go ahead and unmold them. I'm going to let them sit for an additional time. And then I'm just going to put them on a little platter that I have for the bathroom just so you guys can see these. I'm going to cut some of these up. How beautiful are these? Such a fun statement. Such a fun little gift to give somebody as well. This was definitely a lot of fun. What I love the most is that it really does give me permission to play. I don't have to commit to a full-on hobby or even spend a bunch of money up front. I get to explore something new every single month. This is such a cool, fun idea. And with the soap making, I'm going to make some of these for myself. I'm going to make some for the guest bathroom and also for some friends. And honestly, the projects, they all turn out really, really great. The materials that they use, they're not using cheap stuff. So these are actually going to be projects that you are going to want to keep, or perhaps even you gift them to somebody else. Now, if a month rolls around with a craft that's not really your style, that's cool actually, because you can give it to a friend. You can save it for a rainy day, maybe when you are inspired, or you can wait and see what one is coming up next. It's fun, it's low pressure, it's totally worth it. And honestly, you guys, I think this would be an absolutely amazing Christmas gift. Now, if you are looking to be creative, maybe you want to try something new or just unwind without the hassle, check out this month's craft. It's seriously the easiest, most fun way to discover a new hobby without all of the chaos. And yes, this code that you see right here on screen, and yes, yes, this discount that you're seeing, this is correct as well. Now, that percentage is going to apply to your first box, and you have to let me know what you make because I definitely want to see it. Please tag me and tag this month's craft on Instagram because we all want to see what you've made.